the Gospel of John. This one here is the prologue of the Gospel of John. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, pitched his tent among us. Then the witness of John the Baptist, and how some of the disciples of John the Baptist begin to follow Jesus and ask him, "Who are you?" We're still in the first chapter of the Gospel of John. This is when the disciples ask him, "Rabbi, where do you stay?" And then this is chapter 2, the wedding of Cana in Galilee, Cana. Then in the Gospel of John, we have the cleansing of the temple in the second chapter of the Gospel of John. That's Jerusalem. Cleansing of the temple. And then chapter 3, which is a conversation between Jesus and Nicodemus, who comes at night to see him. And then the beautiful addition of the author of talking of how God loved the world that sent his only son right here, John 3:16. Then we have more testimony of the baptism of John the Baptist and how Jesus was getting more disciples. And then we begin chapter 4, which is a woman at Samaria. He had to go to Galilee and he had to pass through Samaria. And that's where he meets the woman at the well. "Give me a drink," Jesus says to her. And then the conversation of Jesus with the woman of Samaria. And finally, after he explains about the living water that he gives, she says, "Lord, give me of that water, that I may not come here, that I may not thirst again, I may not come here to draw out." And then Jesus is about to give him the answer, which is really a question of bringing to him her husband, and we know the rest of the story. So most likely the chapter 4 will continue here, and perhaps for about a couple pages because it's a long passage. And then after that we'll go into chapter 5.